Hey there, Melissa Kobi with the Heather Murphy Group at Keller Williams here in Savannah, Georgia. And today we're with Jarad Brown from...
Hey, I'm Jarad Brown with New American Funding here in Savannah, Georgia.
All right, and today we're going to talk about the state of the market. So my first question for you, Jarad, is are we going into a buyer's market?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're much more of a buyer's market now than we were, a couple of years ago. I wouldn't say a full buyer's market because sellers still have their expectations of getting full, price, but we're seeing more houses on the market. We're seeing them sit longer. We're seeing sellers be much more flexible, sometimes covering closing costs and things like that. So I would definitely say we're in a much better buyer position right now than a seller position.
Right. I consider it a balanced market is what we're kind of looking at right now.
More balanced than we've seen for sure.
Yeah, I would agree. All right, my next question is, are you seeing that locally? What you're seeing nationally, are you seeing it here locally as well?
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing much more houses on the market. We're seeing them sit longer, right? On most of the contracts that I see come across, there are seller concessions on something, right? So we are seeing it become more of a buyer's market here locally in Savannah as well.
All right, so we kind of talked about closing costs. Are you seeing where buyers have to choose one, closing costs or reduction in sales price, or maybe both?
Yeah, I still see where, it's kind of tough for the buyer to get both, right? We're still seeing it where sellers are willing to give, but they're not coming off the sales price and covering all the closing, right? So it's best to get with your realtor, get with your lender, figure out what's important to you, because you're still having to choose a little bit between the two. Do I want more off closing cost or do I want more off the sales price?
All right, from a lender standpoint, which one would be the smarter move?
It's really hard to say. Every buyer's going to be different. Everybody's situation is unique, right? So for some people, bringing less money to capital is more important. For some people, it's that monthly payment, fitting that monthly payment in the budget. The most important thing is understanding what is best for you. Is it, injecting less capital into the transaction, or is it those monthly savings?
And as of right now, where are you seeing interest rates and are they stable?
Stable. Yeah, interest rates have been floating around the same highs and lows for about the last 3 years. We're seeing things in the sixes, right? And if you've looked at interest rates over the last 3 years, likely you've seen a 6 in front of whatever the other numbers are, right? And we're still seeing that. As far as stability, we still don't have a crystal ball. We don't know where they're going to go, right? And stability isn't a bad thing, right? Stability allows you to understand what your expectations are. And so right now we're still seeing interest rates in the sixes. They are stable. From day to day, they can go up, they can go down, but we're seeing them in a pretty stable range.
All right, so next question that I get all the time is it smart for buyers to wait for rates to go down?
Waiting for rates to go down. There are still people from 2022 that are waiting for rates to go down. And you know what's happened to them over that time? Home values have gone up exponentially, right? And so the best time to buy is now. We're going to continue seeing home values rise going forward. That's what we expect. We don't expect any great, huge drop in interest rates over the next few years. So locking in today's purchase price at today's rates, and then once rates do eventually come down, refinancing is still the play for most buyers.